Now is the evaluation session. Now they say that evaluation is the breakfast for champions. Personally, I prefer cereal and milk, but I will hand the session over to our general evaluator. Can I have Ken Call Ken to take over this session? And ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the general evaluator.
Good evening. I won't address you as Toastmasters because today I see the age group, you are much younger. Anybody born in 1990s and above? I mean before 1990s. Wow. Today it's like a children crowd like that. Hi Abang. I'm still Abang. I don't think don't call me uncle. I'm just some of you may know my age already. I'm just like a few years older than you. Not yet married, still single, but not yet to mingle, so you can actually call me out for dinner. Okay. Now today is very impressive over here because I heard more than 10 great speeches from table topics to the prepared speech and a few president and TMA speech. They really uplift your spirit. Don't you guys really agree?
Yeah.
Yep. Now we're going to hear more, I won't say evaluation, more motivational speech now, which is the keyword we call evaluation session. Now, firstly, there are a few Toastmasters over here. How many of you think that Toastmasters is an input program? Input, like something that you learn from the textbook.
No, not at all.
How many think that Toastmasters is like an output program? You come up here, just deliver.
What?
How many think it's two ways, both input and output?
It's a trick question.
Now, all you see the truth over here. We all do things like this cycle over here. We learn things, we deliver, we need more feedback so we can get better and better each time. All of us had this ultimate goal one day. I believe all of you sitting right over here, you want to be a better speaker one day, right? You want to inspire audience, let them cry into tears, really sign for a signature. But how you actually go through that? Through a lot of practice, through a lot of receiving feedback from others. Because whatever you do over here, a lot of people, they might have different reaction of what you really hear. So that's why we need evaluation. Now, how evaluation, some of you may heard, is very subjective because if I deliver a speech towards a group of crowd, some of it say it's very good, some will say it's very bad. But it's up to your own interpretation, how you manage to get better each time. To be successful, it's not a very smooth journey. Sometimes you face a lot of rejections, sometimes you might also face defeat. But we learn from it. That is the spirit of a true leader. Now, firstly, I'd like to call upon the table topics evaluator to give his table topics evaluation on the 5 table topic speaker.
Okay, so our first speaker was Xinyi. So all of us can agree that table topic session requires a lot of courage to come up. And I think the most courageous person today was Xinyi. She was so, when in the table topics, requiring courage, the one that requires the most courage is the first speaker. As we saw from the first speaker, there was almost no volunteers. And once we went to the fourth one, there were about like 7 or 8 people volunteering. But for Xinyi, she was so confident that as soon as someone said table topics, her hand was already above. Possibly like 2 seconds, 3 seconds before you even said so. But for improvement, I'd say her confidence was so high that she came up, didn't even use the time to think and start speaking. So for a suggestion, I'd say maybe you should take a 30-second at first, think of your topic, and that way you'll be able to structure your speech a bit better. So moving on, our next speaker was James. So I think arguably that was the hardest topic because he came up and thought, wait, I don't want to tell people my secrets. So at first he thought, okay, how do I avoid this? And his way was, well, silence is gold. But throughout his speech, he got a better strategy in mind. He said, wait, I could say a secret that I want to tell my parents, but I can't tell everyone else, which was his passion. And for an improvement, I'd say you could improve your voice projection. So moving on, the next speaker we have is Yin Li. So for Yin, like her content was the best, with really good advice, such as saying that we have 24 hours in a day and you should use it to be the best to others. So for improvement, I would say you should improve your body language, eye contact, and voice projection. So for our fourth speaker, we have Nick. So the best thing in Nick's speech was that he had a really good structure throughout his speech. Even though he didn't take that much time to think, still throughout the speech was very sequential and on topic. For improvements, I would say use better eye contact and move around and use the entire stage. For our last speaker, we had Shu Yen. So Shu Yen had difficulty at first trying to think of a story in her life that was related to the topic. Couldn't think of an exact trip, so used a slight diversion, but still managed to give a speech which was as close to as possible. And for improvements, I would say improve eye contact and movement, and perhaps during the speech try to make it more sequential so it goes from one point to the next in a proper order. Thank you, that's all.
Thank you, Ali, for his tapered topics evaluation. Now, give me tapered a few background story because there's a few impress those masters. Communication, there are three parts. Prepared speech, where you prepare over here, you memorize a lot of facts, you come here and present. Giving evaluation, how you really give a very good positive criticism to people to uplift their spirit. And this one is called impromptu session, tapered topic sessions. Oftentimes that we do a presentation, this one very secret moment, the Q&A session, really throws you to the back. Through a lot of tapered topics, the intention is over here is not trying to show a lot of body language, a lot of vocal variety. The main intention is how you really convince your friends or how you convince the listeners. Through a lot of techniques over here, your points must be very logic, you must be very effective. Of course, your personality must be very pleasant. Your body language, your vocal variety must be used appropriately to convince the audience. Now,